Merry Christmas everyone, and welcome to my kitchen. I'm going to bring you into a little family secret. I bake once a year, only once a year, and I bake traditional fruit mince pies for my family's Christmas, and also have a few people out in the community who get deliveries as well, and they wait for them every single Christmas. I'm not a good cook by any means, but I reckon I can make a mean fruit mince pie. It's the only thing that I have a culinary claim to, but this is a recipe that I got off my Aunt Margaret back in the late 90s, and every year I've been baking these. So I want to take you on a little baking journey with me today, and we'll put these together, and hopefully you feel as festive as I do by the end of it. One of my traditions while doing the baking tradition is to watch a crappy Christmas movie, and because of streaming services like Netflix and Stan and Binge and whatever else there is, we have got way more Christmas movies now. So I don't just need to watch them on repeat, I can see what's happening. So this year on Netflix I found I Believe in Santa, and it is a romantic comedy about a woman who discovers that her boyfriend, who is an adult, still believes in Santa. So I'm going to put that on with all its lameness.
On a very special night,
Look at this.
every year, legend has
Yeah,
it.
you know what this is all about. I Believe in Santa if you want to watch it later. So we've got that on. I'm going to start baking, and we're going to create something cool. Let's get going. So first things first, let me tell you a little bit about our ingredients, and we'll put the recipe in the comments so that if you want to make these in the couple of days before Christmas, you can. Firstly, just regular old plain flour, some caster sugar, unsalted butter. One of the real keys to this is the zest of an orange. It smells delicious. Need an egg yolk, and some fruit mince. Now some people put a lot of effort into the fruit mince. They make it weeks and weeks, months beforehand, and you know, let it you know, ferment or whatever, I don't know, over the winter and spring period. I don't. Just buy Robertson's fruit mince. It's good stuff, it does the job, and I think a lot of the secrets in getting the pastry right anyway. Really short, tasty pastry. That's what we're going to have. So let's get on with it. Interestingly, this food mixer is my mum's, which she got in the 80s. In fact, it's older than me, and it still works. So it shows how well things were made back then. So first we pop the flour in. Here we go. I've pre-sieved all of that. We'll chuck in the caster sugar. That, and then we will give that a little mix up because we want to stir that up a little bit, not too much, just get it going. Mix the flour and sugar together, and now we're going to drop in a bit of the zest. Now people will probably say, oh, there's different ways to do that, and you know, there probably is different ways to bake. I don't know, I do this but once a year. So pop in the butter. I might put in all the rest of the zest. In it goes. It smells so nice, it smells so Christmassy. Maybe it isn't a Christmas smell, but it is to me because I've done this every year for about 25 years. So we'll throw that all in, and now we will just, this will be on. There we go, excellent. Getting that all together, so the sugar, the butter, the zest, the flour, turning it into something, and then we'll add the egg yolk. So in the egg yolk goes. Look at that, better scoop some of that out. Here we go. So, that's it. Let's turn it up a little bit. There we go. Zest in there. Okay, so it's starting to, I don't know what the word is, come together. No. But we're getting there. Listen to that. Okay. That's probably about it. Thank you, food mixer. Food mixer which is nearly 40 years old. I'm not nearly 40 years old because I said that that's much older than me. Okay, so we've got something here. We'll take out the rest. And then we'll knead it together. Okay, so this is nice and yeah, maybe could do with a little bit more butter, but I think it's okay. We'll be kneading this. It's very short pastry, and that's part of the secret of it though. Let's knead it all together. And again, people are probably looking at me and saying you're not kneading that properly. I'm not really, just not an expert in these things, but I assure you they might not be the prettiest by the time we finish, but they're going to be really, really tasty. Okay, so now what we need to do actually is preheat the oven to 220 degrees Celsius. So I'll pop the oven on shortly because this thing needs to actually go in the fridge for about 15 minutes, maybe not even that much, so that it's ready to roll out and create cute little festive mince pies. We're going to pop it in glad wrap and then pop it in the fridge for 10-15 minutes and then we'll roll it out and make those mince pies. So we're back. It's had a bit of a chill in the fridge. I'm going to roll it out now. I've compostable, so we're going to bring it in. And we'll roll this out. Rolling pin. Story behind this rolling pin, very short one. It is from the Ardrossan's men's shed at the top of the York Peninsula. I am an honorary member of the shed, which does amazing work for older people in that town. And they sell stuff. They sell kindling, which I buy for my fire, and they sell things like this, which I bought last year. So here goes. So I roll it out pretty thin. Doesn't need to be thick at all. Oh, that's going well though. And then the bits around the side I'll scrunch together and pop in the pile again. So we need to cut out the bases for all of these. So I'm going to just do one. Oh, that's the top actually. Base. There we go. Just easy, and then dropping it down in there. Okay. Not teaching you anything you don't know here. So just a reasonably generous dollop, pop it in. Like that. Not too much because we've of course got to put a lid on it. I think they're called lids. I've got no idea what they're called. Tops. Here we go. The smaller ones and just pop them on. Oh, look at that. Just enough for all 24. So, last task. just to seal these up with a little press down each of them. There we go, just sealing them all up. That's that done. Now, as I said, I don't have a pastry brush. Feel sorry for me, but it's just to give them a little bit of a crispy glow, I suppose. So don't need a lot, really. And then the final little step is a little bit of caster sugar over the top of them. $12 to 15 minutes in the oven, 220 degrees, preheated, and hopefully in a little moment those will be good to go. So here we are, coming out golden brown. That looks pretty good to me. There they are, little golden brown. Those babies. Look at them. And there we have it, 24 mince pies. Couple of mince pies, dollop of cream, generous dollop of cream, a little bit of mint, and we are ready to go. Here we go, the test. Well, I'm happy. Merry Christmas, everyone.